One that comes to mind is that look at your CDMOs or CMOs as solution partners and people with a lot of knowledge rather than just people who are going to manufacture a batch for you. I think that's something that kind of touches on a lot of information that we heard today related to relationship management with the CMOs. So be realistic. I mean, treat the CMOs as professional business people because they do have to run a business. They are in the business of making money, as all of us are. And sometimes things do change. So rather than react, just give people enough space and keep continuing having a conversation with the CDMO on how they can help you get to the patients in the fastest way possible. So Gritstone is in a rather unique product position. We are a cancer vaccine company. We provide vaccines for individual cancer patients. Hence, our technology is pretty unique. And what we look for in the CMOs is first their regulatory history, because my major customers from an ops perspective are the QA and the regulatory assets. If I can't help them get through the regulatory components, then I can't send medicine to the patients. So that's something that we look for first, as well as the quality. We do take a look at the quality practices, both from the experience of their people, their longevity in the business, and if they've done projects that are similar to us. We then look for technical competence. I mean, that's important, but for us, we wouldn't go out and look for CMOs who are completely outside our field of expertise. So I've had the advantage of working for both large biopharma, biotech, and pharma industries, as well as small to mid-sized companies. And one of the things that we struggle with the CMOs is capacity planning, because CMOs are looking for cash flow, as any business would look for, and they're looking for some kind of guarantees for the cash flow. So if they're going to get a large pharma client with 3 to 5 year contracts and a small player is coming into play, typically our production needs are significantly lesser than for large pharma, then we kind of have to end up being in a queue, and that's just the reality. I don't think that the CMOs are doing that intentionally to small players, but that's what we have lived with. So one of the first things that we do to maintain the relationship is at the very beginning when we are screening CMOs. I'm pretty transparent with my CMOs, and I mentioned to them that I want them to make money, because if they are making good profits, they can have good people, good systems, and good equipment, which is going to be beneficial for us. But as an experienced plant manager, I also help them understand that I would like to understand why we are getting charged the amount of money that they're going to be charging. So the CMOs kind of get a comfort level. I've had that feedback from several, that they say that, Jayant, some of the clients come to us trying to squeeze out every dollar. You're one of the few who kind of understands that this is a business that we have to run. We also share our production planning with them so that they can respond proactively to any changes within their own production planning for other clients. So that's been working so far. So right now there are several mature CMOs in the business for small molecules as well as biologics. I believe over the next few years, these mature CMOs are going to kind of spin out specialized niche manufacturing capabilities, like for cell and gene therapy or for cancer vaccines. And more importantly, I think the CMO space is going to start expanding into the supply chain side, because for a vertically integrated CMO, it's a really big value-added proposition if they can go to the client or the sponsor and say that, look, we can manufacture your specialty product and we can also help you supply it to the supply chain. So I feel those are a couple of trends that are going to emerge over the next few years. So far it's been awesome, and I've got to meet several interesting people. I've been able to contribute to some of the conversations as well as learn from the others in terms of areas where we need to pay particular attention ourselves. Hands down, the quality of people that attend these events. They are subject matter experts, they're domain experts in their field. And more importantly, I found them to be open in terms of sharing some of the things that they might have to learn differently. And that's a great value add.